Look at this. Somebody is definitely moving away from this type of a situationship. Okay. Right away I was picking up on this surface level attachment, someone who isn't really truly in love here. This person is not in love, not at all. I feel like their heart lies with you. Hi everyone, welcome back to Turning Tides Tarot. My name is Alishia. We're just going to get a reading for the tribe. We'll see what comes up and we'll see whose energy reading this is going to be for, who it's going to be for. Let's call in spirit. Yeah. Calling on spirit with so much love and so much gratitude. I ask for divine guidance as I interpret these messages. May they help us all on our journey towards our highest and greatest good. I'm asking for love, joy, peace, abundance, and protection for myself, for you, and for all beings on the planet at this time. Thank you so much, Spirit. Let's get someone's energy. This could be you, it could be someone you're dealing with. We don't know yet. Let's just check out and see what comes up. Ooh. Storm warning. Oh gosh. I wonder if this has anything to do with yesterday's reading. Oh gosh. Here we go. Attachment. Okay. Storm warning. Attachment. To me, I often, when I get the attachment energy, it does remind me of like someone wearing a mask or somebody who may be attached to someone from the past. They're chained to something from the past here, chained to something. It reminds me of a mixture of like devil energy and Eight of Swords. Not good. Somebody's feeling very much okay, like they're attached or drawn to something here. Interesting. We're going to have a shift in this reading. So I feel like here's the Magician in the mirror. I feel like somebody is about to break free from an attachment in the past here. It is going to cause a bit of chaos. Why the storm warning energy is coming out, we will clarify with tarot. But basically, from what I'm getting here with the energy, the gist of it is that somebody is willing to cause some type of chaos, some type of disruption in order for them to become detached from a situation or to free themselves from a situation here. And I say free themselves because they truly can free themselves from any kind of attachment. We will find out what that's going to be here. But with the Magician in the mirror, I do see that they are coming into their own power and realizing what is needed to be done in order for them to reach this abundance cornucopia number 11 here. Okay, so let's just see how this reading goes with tarot. I was going to use the after tarot, but I feel like we're going to start with this attachment energy and find out what the heck this is all about. Okay, so what is this attachment? Because it is in the center of the reading here. It is in the center of the reading. So what is this attachment? Tell me what this attachment is, please, Spirit. Okay, Three of Cups. This is... I'm just going to say it, not always third-party situation, but in this case, I am picking this up because I was picking it up right away. A karmic type of an energy, perhaps. Somebody is dealing with two people, okay? One of them feels like, and we get this story a lot in the collective, one of the attachments feels like it's surface level. It feels like it's almost for show. And another attachment here is for the heart, from the heart. Okay. All right, let's just dive into it. This is what I'm picking up on. So a third party type of situation here. If this isn't your situation, if you're not in some type of third party or we're never in a third party situation, then this is probably not your reading. Okay. All right. So now that we've cleared that up. Yep, the devil. I knew it. Okay, yes. Somebody is dealing with a karmic third party type of situation. And there is this attachment, and there has been a feeling of being bound to this karmic, being bound to a karmic, okay? When the devil comes out, this is patterns, behaviors. It is codependent energy. It is also feeling literally tied and bound, right? It's feeling trapped, okay? Trapped on a loop, trapped in a cycle, continuing to do something that we know isn't good for us, but yet we do it anyway. Look at this. Somebody is definitely moving away from this type of a situationship, okay? Right away, I was picking up on this surface level attachment. Someone who isn't really truly in love here. This person is not in love, not at all. I feel like their heart lies with you. Their heart lies somewhere else, right? And I say with you because we have a lot of divine feminine and twin flame type of situations where perhaps some of you have come into contact with a twin or a soulmate, okay, or a spiritual connection. Does not have to be twin flame. This happens in life. It does happen where someone is previously attached and it is more of a codependent type of relationship or situation, and then they end up meeting out of nowhere. They meet a true love or a true pair or a true like a soul contract or a deep soul spiritual connection. Okay, this happens quite frequently. Okay, now here we have justice coming up at the bottom of the deck here. So along paired with this 8 of Cups and 6 of Swords, I do feel like the core of this reading is about someone detaching from this type of codependent type like situationship, okay? It is going to cause some chaos, all right? This person, I feel like, has been avoiding breaking it off with this karmic or detaching themselves from this karmic individual or situation in their life. Because let's go back, let's just pause for a moment and speak on a third party situation. Doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be work, it could be, but usually it is some type of third party person. But it looks here like somebody is detaching, okay? Somebody is walking away. Someone has learned their lesson, and there is always a lesson to be learned from these types of, they're soulmates as well. We call them karmic because they're just here for a lesson. So a reason, a season, or a lifetime. The person that they're currently trying to detach from is here for a lesson, okay? It's not a lifetime type of connection, even though they may have been involved with this person for quite some time, okay? So they have, I can see that with the 8 of Cups. When the 8 of Cups comes along, it's like, you know, they've invested a lot of time, energy, effort, love, trying to make something work here, and it just isn't satisfying. They know deep within in their heart that there is something else out there for them, and then they decide to abandon the situation. Finally, they're releasing this attachment here, and they are off in search of what truly makes them happy, because after the 8 of Cups here, we walk right into the 9 of Cups, which speaks to emotional fulfillment here, right? So someone is making a choice to detach from a karmic type of soulmate relationship, learning the lesson. 6 of Swords is about learning a lesson. It's going from, you know, all these swords indicate something that you have learned, okay? And you're taking those lessons with you and moving forward in life, okay? Moving forward. So this is what this person is doing. They are abandoning the situation and moving on, having learned some very difficult lessons, okay? So they've always known, and I have been picking up throughout this reading, this person knew that in choosing themselves, in choosing to honor themselves and following their heart, they would be leaving a wake of some type of disaster in their wake, is what I'm, picking up on. So this is a storm warning. It's about to go down, okay? This person, it is about to go down. They're going to cause some friggin' chaos. But again, it's because they know that they're just going to end up trapped on this loop, trapped on this cycle. This person is moving forward, okay? All right, let me see. We have the 4 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. I feel like this is an explanation as to why it has taken this person so long to detach and to break free from this karmic situationship, because they've been avoiding the storm because they've been tired. Okay. This is a tired energy. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, and the Four of Swords is all about taking a break, needing rest, trying to disconnect and detach from heartache of the past. Okay, so I feel like that's what has been taking this person so long to detach from this karmic situationship. Okay, they've been gaining strength or trying to regain strength to do this one last to face this one last battle. Okay, because the Knight of Wands indicates somebody who has already been through quite some struggle, who has won many battles, but they are weary. Okay, they are tired. They, you know, they're wondering whether or not they have enough strength to do it again. Okay, so this is somebody who's, you know, has been kind of afraid of starting over, or, you know, in this case, releasing this attachment, releasing this karmic, and then having to, you know, start from scratch. And this is what I'm picking up on. Okay, so and I feel like with storm warning, there is some type of chaos that is going to be caused by their decision to leave. Okay, but again, I'm picking up that this person feels that it's worth it because they are completely unhappy with where they are currently. All right, so they have taken some time out to rest, to contemplate, to meditate, to tap in with the self, with the Four of Swords. Okay, and basically reevaluate. There may have been no contact with the Four of Swords as well. This person may have gone silent for some period of time here. There may have been like a serious separation. No plans, no nothing, okay? Because they were trying to figure out whether or not they were strong enough to face the impending, I just said impending doom, okay? The chaos that would ensue when they make this decision. Okay, we have, yeah, that's the Five of Pentacles. There is someone or something in their life that they are going to have to not only leave behind, but I feel like somebody here will be suffering financially as well. So there is this financial element to their decision. So we're clarifying that storm warning right now. We're talking about what's going to happen. I feel like there's been a little bit of fear. Perhaps this person, we'll see. I don't want to assume, but I feel like perhaps they've been saving for this. Seven of Cups, exploring their options. There has been some confusion and a lot of daydreaming. Okay, so this person was in their head quite a bit here in regards to what was going to happen, you know, once they walk away. If they released, oh yes, the Lovers. Yes, this is what it is. Okay, so this person knew that it was up to them. It was their choice. The Lovers indicates a choice here. Okay, it always does. It used to be called choices. From the beginning of tarot, the Lovers was always about a choice in love, a choice in relationships, whether or not to take things to the next level, what to do, where to go, or even sometimes here, especially with the Three of Cups and the Lovers coming up, a choice between two people. Okay, and again, this person coming up, they were coming up here as this Two of Swords, having been ignoring the fact that they had to make a choice. They didn't want to see because they weren't sure of what the end game was for either choice that they would have made, right? So instead of acting, they pushed it away for quite some time and tried to ignore the fact that this was all on them to make some type of decision here. Okay, it was their choice, their call. Now, of course, we all have free will, so please don't get all rattled in the comments and say, well, it's up to me too. Of course it's up to you. But this person, this is whoever's energy this is, also had a choice to make here, okay? Which they ignored for quite some time because of this storm. That's a brewing. Okay, so I feel like this person really truly did explore all their options in this downtime that they had, in this, you know, reflection time, and in this separation. I feel like they finally have, I feel like I just picked up, like, you can't think of it any other way. Like, they have played out every single scenario in their mind. Like it's played out to death, okay? They have reviewed every possible way. They've been spending a lot of time on their own, just daydreaming and figuring everything out, yes. But they have some sort of solution here, okay? They are deciding to look forward, okay? The three of wands is someone who feels like they have had some type of initial success. So they know which path they are on, okay? They've already made the decision. They have made the decision, and now they're waiting for their ships to come in, okay? They're waiting to see that initial reward for their choice, basically, okay? We have the Hermit. Yeah, this person this person took a lot of time. This is something I'm not surprised if, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Knight of Pentacles, because this person took so much time. It's like friggin' snail's pace, working out every single detail. Some of them may have gone absolutely silent with the Hermit here because they were doing some very deep soul searching, right? Trying to find that strength, trying to connect with their heart center, their heart space, and follow what they feel, or make a decision based on how they truly feel, how they feel guided, any kind of divine inspiration, they would know it. They were connecting with the divine here, and definitely not taking into consideration anyone else's opinions, outside opinions. Not with the Hermit, okay? So you may have seen them as just kind of putting their head down, working, maybe even ignoring you, ignoring the choice. Absolutely, this is what it would have looked like, what it may still look like. But I do feel like they have come to some type of decision to detach from this codependent or addictive or karmic type of behavior, person, or situation, okay? All right, and I feel like maybe you have, I don't want to say that you have given up, perhaps you've been persistent in waiting or keeping the door open here, but you haven't really been taking any action or pushing, or it just feels like you have done everything that you can. So I don't really feel like we're getting a lot of your energy necessarily in this reading, because I feel like even energetically you may have detached, you may have, just said, you know what, I've done everything I can. It's not, there's nothing else I can do. And of course there isn't, because it was all up to this person to make this decision. Okay. Now, let's move to the Magician and the Mirror, and I'm going to change decks here because this is what I'm called to do. I was right to this after tarot. So what's happening after they make this decision, okay? And we're going to this Magician and the Mirror because I feel like this is them taking some sort of action, okay? Or some type of action between... based on, I don't know, it's based on their decision. Let's just find out before I jump to conclusions here. I feel like I already know what's happening, but let's get confirmation here. The Magician and the Mirror, they're trying to make something happen, okay? Someone is going to lose out. Perhaps it's even them. They may lose out on some money, on some type of material, on some of their possessions perhaps, or even a job here. It flipped to the King of Swords, but it flipped back in. Anyways, this is a final judgment. This is a final judgment here, okay? This has been coming up so much, the judgment energy. The judgment energy. Planning. Okay, so what am I seeing here with judgment, clarifying judgment? They know that now it is up to them. They have made a choice here with judgment, okay? The judgment is also deciding to leave the past in the past. It's like never going back, okay? Never going back. What am I going to do? This person is wanting to put in some type of plan, some type of work. Now we have three threes on the board already. Where'd it go? We have all 4 threes, actually. Let me correct that. We have the 3 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. Okay. which is a very spiritual number, the number 3, okay? And especially confirmation if you've been seeing 333 everywhere, you know, angel numbers, master numbers. But then we also have the 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords here in the After Tarot. So this is indicating that they have made a choice. They've made a decision to come back to put in some type of plan in order to heal, okay? In order to heal some of the wounds of the past, to heal this connection. The Judgment card actually in the tarot is related to the Lovers, okay? And so is Temperance. So it goes the Lovers, Temperance, and Judgment. The Lovers is that initial spark, that decision. Temperance is deciding that although there are differences, there's a coming together, a reunion, a blending type of an energy. And Judgment is like, let's do the thing, okay? It's making a final decision and a final call. So this is where this person is at. And they are making a decision because the Magician in the mirror is somebody who actually goes for and is consciously creating what they want out of life, okay? So I'm getting there. I know I'm kind of slow right now, but that's okay. Remember we were speaking from that 8 of Cups, choosing to walk away from something that wasn't satisfying and where you're headed after that into your emotional fulfillment. So they have decided to go with their heart. The cups represent our heart space, our emotions. Okay, and they are following their heart. They've made the decision to do so. We have the Page of Swords here, so there will be some type of communication coming in. And I feel like some of them, obviously, with the Page of Swords, it's not always like a stalker energy, but it is somebody who's been gathering information. So I feel like they are trying to find out, or they may message you trying to find out where you stand. Okay, where do you stand? Because right now they are focused on this cornucopia. They want that fulfillment. They want that happiness. They want that abundance. The cornucopia, number 11, I do link it to twin flame type of vibration. And underneath that, we have the thinking woman. So regardless of your gender, I feel like when you hear from this person, and you will hear from this person because they have made the choice to follow their heart, I feel like it will be up to you now. Here comes the choice again. Up to you now what you decide to do with this communication. Now, you may decide to take some time to think on it. Some of you are going to say, oh, hell no. Some of you are going to say, well, I'll hear them out. And some of you are going to say, oh my gosh, I've been waiting for this forever, you know? So I'm not going to place a judgment. That'll be up to you. You can always let me know in the comments here. But I'll tell you, they are having some sleepless nights and a little bit of anxiety, going through a little bit of fear over what they're going to say, how they're going to say it, and maybe even that choice, because they know now the ball is in your court, okay? They know that now it's up to you to make a choice. So, because I feel like, look at that. Here's that 8 of Cups. You may have already detached or abandoned the situation emotionally, or walked away, or just felt done, or whatever the case here. Because even if you didn't, they feel like you may have. Okay, this is them. So what do they want to say? What will their first communications be to you? What is their first communication to you? Oh, that popped out. 5 of Swords. I feel like their first communications are going to be, I feel like it's an explanation, to be honest. I feel like this is an explanation of why they did what they did, why they stayed, what took them so long. And, it's a regret over at the time. Okay, I'm getting a lot of messages. At the time, they felt that they were doing what they had to do. They felt like they were doing the right thing. I don't feel like this person, I feel like they went through a lot of internal struggle. And they may also have been pressured by family or society or views, because remember, this started off as a third party type of situation. I really do feel like specifically for this reading. And I feel like they were very worried about what perhaps their family and friends, their community, or whatever the case would perhaps how they would view them. They felt they were doing the right and responsible thing. And sometimes, well, our society is dead wrong. We should always, follow our heart. Yeah. But this person felt that staying out, staying in a situation, even though they were upset, unhappy, and completely unsatisfied, they felt like they were doing the right thing by staying. Okay, so I feel like there's an explanation here that's coming in, and you may or may not agree with it. You may not like to hear it, but I feel like that's what took this person so long, is trying to come to terms with what does that make. I just got, what does that make me, or how does I look like the bad guy here? Like, this person didn't want to look like the bad guy. Meanwhile, they were suffering inside, right? Their soul was suffering. I do feel like this is a very deep spiritual connection here. Okay, so I feel like that's where it's all going to begin. Yeah, you know what? I just feel like they still they have so much passion here for you. They view you as being this Queen of Wands, okay? Very spiritually connected, very inspiring, very passionate. They could be embodying this energy themselves as well at this point in time, is having the courage and passion and drive to go after what inspires them, okay? Where the spirit wants to go, where the soul is led to. Okay, so I feel like that's what's initially coming in. Let's get a little bit of timing for those of you who are interested. I usually do this part in the extended reading. This could be months that are of significance to you for confirmation. It could be the month in which you hear from this person, but I do feel like this is the energy in a certain collective, again, that may have started off in some type of third-party dynamic. What do we have here? We have April. Some of you, they could be born in April. You could be born in April. Maybe you met in April. Maybe you haven't heard from them in April. It's up to you to place it where it belongs, okay? How it's important to you. And then we have October. So fall and spring. It could, this could be timing. It's going to be different for everyone. Again, it's general, and timing is fluid. Energy is fluid as well. So the fact that we're picking this out of the collective here right now means that it is coming in, okay? Here we have September, which is just around the corner. September, okay? All right, so that's that. I am going to get romance angels on this, and then we will go into an extended, and I will get some specifics about how they're viewing you, what they think about you, what do they want to say to you, okay, and what their intentions are. Would there be any challenges? Can you trust them? Probable outcome. We just dive a little bit deeper here. For those of you who are interested, the link will be posted in the description box. And if you're on your phone, that's like a little arrow, okay? Because I've been seeing a couple comments of, where do I find it, So that's where it is. Okay, so just hit that little arrow and it will expand information, and the link will be there. Okay, so let's find out the romance angels, what's coming out here for this connection, this collective. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy with others. They could come off, this person is, I feel like a very serious energy, but they are going to come off a little bit lighthearted as well. The page of Swords it's still a page, right? So this could be advice to you, to be fun, be flirty, or just it's like a new energy, bringing new energy back into the connection. Extend your lighthearted energy to others, okay? Maybe that's what they're hoping for. We don't know. They want you to flirt. They want to flirt. They miss that. Okay, we have religious factors at the bottom of the deck, which is not surprising to me, because whenever I get this reminds me, it says your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. To me, this translates to, I'm worried about what my community, what my friends, what my family are going to say. So this is what has been taking so dang long for this person. Then we have reconciliation here. So the two of you, says someone from your past is returning to your life, which this is what it is, okay? Wanting to reconcile. And let's just get one more here to see. We had unrequited love. So there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Interesting. I don't feel like this is the case. I feel like this is how you may have felt. This is how they may have led you to believe. They may have led you to believe that this would never work, this could never happen, okay, and giving them that time and space that they needed to figure themselves out. But look at this at the bottom of the deck. That was a deception. That's what I was getting right away. It was not the case, okay? Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. All right, so I feel like this is connected perhaps to the reading where it was like, I just looked at the bottom. Perhaps it was connected to the reading that was speaking to, they lied to you about how much they love you. Okay, this could be that person for some of you, all right? And we have very soon at the bottom of the deck. Clearly decide what you want, so it comes to you now. If you want this person, start lightening your vibe if you're interested. If you're not, then hopefully the reading was of entertainment for you and has prepared you for a message that this person is coming back, because this person's coming back whether you like it or not, okay? Pretty much, and it's happening sooner than you think, all right? So yeah, we're going to go into the extended, and I'm just sending you lots of love. Hope to see you there. If I don't, I will see you again. I'm likely going to do a Divine Feminine reading as well. That wouldn't come out until a little bit later, or maybe Sunday. Taking my kid to the zoo on Sunday, so there may or may not be a reading. We'll see if I can get one done on Saturday, blah blah blah. I'll see you in the extended or next time. Okay, take care. Bye. Mwah.